Kriya Yoga, what is it? What's it all about? What's it involve? On previous videos on this channel, we've already gone over the Kriya processes, the Kriya pranayama that you learn during initiation. So now you don't have to be striving to attain that. And the reason I did that was primarily because a lot of people put attention towards the meditation procedures, the pranayama, and think that that's it. That once you learn these things, then somehow, magically, it's all going to take care of itself. But we have to keep things in perspective. For example, meditation and meditation techniques, those are for the purpose of calming the waves of your consciousness, calming your mind, calming the energies within the body, and also they're to help you gain some detachment from these things that we so often identify with, such as the personality, the history, all those things that we think are so important. When it comes to spiritual practice isn't about making this world a better place. Spiritual practice isn't about making you a superhuman who's happy all the time or always successful. Spiritual practice ultimately is about allowing you to experience directly what you are, the totality of your being, and allows you to access that state when you need it. One thing I've said before, and wrote about it extensively in the book A Course in Tranquility, was that the difference between an enlightened person and a normal person is that a normal person thinks that that's all they are. It's just their personality and their desires. And so when their personality changes or their desires are thwarted, they get unhappy, they get upset. And when they're supported, they think that everything's going great. Well, for an enlightened person, they're able to play their role, which means they can be a business person, they can be someone who stays at home and looks after the children. They can be any number of professions and be in any number of areas of life, acting, playing their role, but they are able to know what they are. They're able to sit down quietly if they need to and let go of all of that and experience their pure conscious nature. So an enlightened individual can do both. They can be aware of the totality of their being just as easily as they can play their role within this world. So spiritual practice is about directing us to that kind of realization and to that kind of life. That is a way of life. It's a way of being in the world that has its benefits. But the benefit is not to be perfect. The benefit is not to have everything go your way all the time. The benefit is to see things as they are, and that's what it's all about. So with the Kriya techniques and any meditation technique really, it's getting you to sit down. It's getting you to still the waves of your mind and consciousness. Because once you can do those things, then you can contemplate the things you want to know. What is God? What am I? What is the nature of the divine? What is the purpose of suffering in this world? What is this world? All these things, all these philosophical questions, once you can get your mind calm and you can hold your awareness in that state of stillness, well, then you can ask. And then the rest of you, and I think of the personality in the body as an individualized aspect of who you are, the jiva. But you're not separate from the world. You're not separate from your experiences, from your dreams, from the things that go on in your mind, the planets. It's all you. So once you can get calm and still, you can ask the rest of you, what's this all about? And if you can hold that intention long enough, ask that question long enough, and then wait for the answer, all of your questions get answered. And then you know what you are, you can play your role, and you can also know at the essence of your being that you are free.